Hi guys, welcome back to Mbali Talks. In today's episode, I want to share with you 5 practical surveys that you can actually use to make a bit of extra money online. And even though the surveys are not going to make you rich, but trust me, they are going to help you relieve with the fuel price increase budget. If you're new to the channel, thank you so very much for stopping by. Please do join our community by hitting the subscribe button below. And if you've been with us since day one, thank you so very much for coming back. I've been getting a lot of DMs, etc. of people wondering what happened to Mbali Talks. Guys, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, but I'm back. And thank you so much for the community that I have here on YouTube that just kind of keep knocking in on me to make sure that I am getting myself together and I come back to this platform to make these kinds of videos. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first website that you can use to make money online taking surveys is called Toluna Influencers. What I liked about the platform is that you start work right away. Like, all you have to do is just go into their website, register your platform, put in your name and your email, and then you're good to go and you're able to start surveys immediately. The website works on a point system, which basically means you take different surveys and or participate in different polls. Like if maybe people are trying to do studies and they want you to comment on the products that you kind of use every day, then you're able to make points from taking any of those surveys and or polls. Each point then ends up converting into money. The more points you make, the more money you make. What I did notice is that there's something like a wheel on the website, which is basically like games and polls that you can do every day to make a bit of extra points for free without necessarily taking any surveys, in fact. The first survey that I did was actually something that was going to give me 3,000 points, and when those 3,000 points came through, they actually converted into $1. And honestly, somebody else can think, oh my goodness, $1 just for one survey, but quite honestly, each survey comes with a lot of points. Like a survey can be up to 5,000 points or even 2,000 points, and if those points come together and equal 3,000, every 3,000 points that you make converts into $1. I do think that it's one of those things that you can actually do in between your work when you have your laptop open, because obviously it's online. So you don't necessarily have to concentrate on it or sit on the whole day and hoping to take surveys. You can just check in every now and again between your work when you're taking breaks, clicking, doing surveys, taking polls, and then getting the points that you get, which will eventually convert to dollars. Another way to make money on the platform, which is something that I hope you guys will help me with as well, is that if you have a bit of a following online, you can actually register for their affiliate program. Link below, guys. Use my link, please. And then when other people use your link to be able to register on the platform, you get paid for it. For example, if you go today and use the link that's in the description box, I'm gonna get paid for the fact that you registered on the platform. Then you also apply for your own affiliate link, put it onto your website and on your social media, on your WhatsApp, wherever it is that you're able to reach more people. The more people click and register on the platform using your link, the more money that we all make. The second website that you can use to make a bit of money online taking surveys is called SurveyTime. It's quite an easy platform. You start work right immediately, just as the way that you do with Toluna Influencers. And what I liked about it is that one survey is equals to $1 immediately. So unlike Toluna Influencers, you don't have to do a lot of things to gain up the points. You just have to take one survey. Again, it's not going to make you a billionaire or a millionaire, guys, but I do think that it's something that you can do in between your work or during your break time or your tea time or whatever, and do as many surveys as you can, such that in a day you could easily find yourself making up to $10, $20 or even $30 depending on the number of surveys that you've been able to find time to take. That's a lot of money, again, because in some of the videos that I've said, getting paid in dollars is advantageous for us in Africa, because obviously the dollar converts to a higher amount than what it would ideally mean to just have $1. SurveyTime is a platform that actually pays you using PayPal and or a Bitcoin account and or an Amazon gift card. So you have the option of these three to decide what it is that you want or how it is that you want them to pay you. For people like me who tend to buy a lot on Amazon, I do find that sometimes these things work, because it means I'm actually saving my own money in cash sitting in my bank account that I would be using to buy on Amazon.com. But instead now I convert the points that I make on the different surveys, convert them into an Amazon gift card that I then use to buy on Amazon. So it's a win-win situation from where I'm standing. And also, SurveyTime is another platform that allows you to be able to register for their affiliate program. I've put the link in the description box so you guys can also register and start making a bit of money if you're somebody who's either a social media influencer and or you just generally have a good following online on Facebook, on Instagram, and even on your WhatsApp. So long as people click the link, register using your link, you're good to go. The third platform that you can use to take surveys online is one of my favorites, and it's called Prolific. Guys, I've made a lot of money money on this platform. And what I like about Prolific is the fact that there's always studies that are waiting for you to make them. And then these studies are actually on topics and real issues that you find. Maybe it's a student at a university in America who's trying to get a poll or to discover a certain study, and they use you and me to be able to do it. Unfortunately, Prolific does not have an affiliate program system. Apparently they used to have, but then I guess a lot of people were just kind of using it, and it became a bit overwhelming to pay all those people for affiliation. They don't. However, I do also understand that maybe the reason that they don't is that their surveys actually pay quite well. For example, I know that I've had a couple of surveys that I take, and you find maybe I spend like 2 or 3 minutes taking that survey and I get paid £2, which is another thing because they pay in pounds. And pounds are obviously higher than dollars, so ka-ching ching, make more money type of thing. And also, it's very easy to register on their platform. However, they do take a couple of days for them to verify your profile because, like I said, they do a lot of actual real studies. It's not just product reviews or what you think or an opinion of something. It's actually studies that are being done by people that are either doing their masters and or their PhDs, wanting people that can come onto the platform to give them sort of a view of if their study is actually working or not by answering a couple of questions. What also helps on Prolific is for you to keep checking your dashboard and for you to keep updating your profile. So they'll ask you personal questions like maybe the money that you make in a month in the house, or what car you drive, or maybe where you stay, or even your likes and your dislikes and your hobbies, etc. All those things will allow the platform to be able to then curate the types of studies that would be good for you in order for you to be able to make money. I just think it's better that way. And I do know that sometimes when you find those kinds of surveys, you may feel like you're tempted to lie a bit to make your profile interesting. But quite honestly, I found that the lying part doesn't really work. The real point is for you to present yourself as real as you are, and the studies just keep coming. And also they pay directly to PayPal with no fees to you, which is absolutely great. So you basically get all your money. And sometimes if the study can tell that you've been diligent and you're concentrating on the actual study when you were doing it, they do give you some bonuses. So hey, I feel like that's just a very good reward system. And like I said, Prolific is one of my favorite survey platforms, and it has really paid me a lot of money in the past and in the present. The fourth website that you can actually use for you to be able to take surveys to make money online is actually an app called ySense. It was previously called ClickSense, and for whatever reason they changed it to ySense. It's basically an app where you download the app onto your phone, and then each and every day there's new surveys that get updated onto the platform that allow you to be able to make a bit of extra money by actually taking those surveys. The minimum number of surveys that I would advise you to do on ySense is 2 surveys, because if you do 2 or more surveys, you are more likely to get a bit of a bonus from the work that you've done. It's not all the surveys that come with bonuses, but you just increase your chances by taking more surveys in a day. There's also different polls that you can actually use that are not exactly paying you, but they help you to increase sort of like your holding or your ranking on the app, which I would not necessarily advise for you to sit there and just be taking free offers from people, but rather try to find those that are actually going to pay you a bit of extra money. Also, what I found on the app is that the surveys will first ask you a couple of questions before they can decide if you actually qualify for the survey and or if you're somebody that they're actually looking for. I do know that sometimes that can seem like a bit of a tedious job, but I would not want to sit for a survey that's going to take me 20 minutes only for them to reject me in the end. So I do advise for you to actually take that like small test that they give you in the beginning to ask you like welcome questions and whatever to see if you actually qualify for the survey. It'll save you a lot of money. And if you don't qualify for a survey, don't feel bad. There's always another survey that you're definitely going to qualify for, and at the end of the day you're actually going to get paid for. Sometimes you do find that their polls actually take about a minute or 2, and you're actually going to be paid a couple of cents. And even though the cents look like they're little money, but it's like literally a minute of your time in 24 hours. So if you put together many minutes to make many cents, those cents do convert into money that you can actually use. As for me, a lot of the money that I've made on a platform like ySense is still sitting in my PayPal account, because again, PayPal is one of those platforms that I use to pay people that are not in South Africa, and it's just become such an easy way. It's not necessarily cash that I end up cashing out, but I'm able to buy hair with it, or an earring there, or a waist trainer there online on Alibaba, and I've just found it to be very helpful for me when it comes to making just a bit of extra money each and every day. Again guys, this is not going to make you a billionaire, but like I said, it will help you to make a bit of extra money. And for those who'd like to register for ySense, please do check out the link that is in the description box. The last survey that I have found online that you can use to make a bit of extra money is called SuperPayMe. And if I'm being honest with you guys, SuperPayMe did not necessarily work very well for me. I don't know whether they didn't like my profile, or it was the hobbies that I had that were just not making the cut. But a lot of the surveys that I tried to take, I did not qualify for. I did qualify for some, so that's why I kind of included it in this video. And as you can see, it's included as the last one. But maybe for you it would be a different story, where maybe the profile and the hobbies, etc., and the qualifications that you put on the platform are actually something that they're looking for more than what I was able to offer. So it's definitely a platform that I would advise you guys to also check out. And also there's a link to it in the description box as well. Please do, guys, use these links on my behalf to register on the platforms, because again, a lot of these platforms do work with an affiliate program. So the more of you that register using my link, the better it is for me. And also on a different day, you're able to also get your own affiliate link and use it on your platforms to make a bit of extra money every time somebody else registered using your link. With that said, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so very much for sticking by to the end of the episode. I do hope that out of all the surveys that I've mentioned today, you're going to find at least, guys, just at least 2 or 3 that are actually going to be useful for you in making a bit of extra money. With the fuel price up and food prices up and basically everything being up, we could all use a bit of extra money in our pockets. So this video is definitely for that. And thank you so much for staying to the end. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Please do remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, guys, please remember to like and comment, because it helps the algorithm of YouTube. And also, please do share this content with other people that you feel like could use this kind of information. Otherwise, I'm gonna see you on the next video. Cheers.